What's going on, guys? Coding Master here, and in today's video, we're going to be learning how to make a chase game in Scratch. And this is part 2 of the series. If you guys haven't watched part 1, the link is down in the description. So right now we have our game ready, but as you can notice, I have hit our variable, our timer variable. It's because I want to make a number counter with it. I do not like this look. It's just bad for me. And I'm going to be adding a start button because in the beginning it just starts 3, 2, 1, 0. So what I'm going to be doing is creating a sprite. I'm going to be choosing a sprite. Click on button. I'll go with button 3. Take out this button, and then over here write down start. And replace it with I guess marker. Yeah, this should do. So now for this thing, I'm planning on animating it also. So what we're going to be doing is add a one flag clicked. We're going to be showing it. And when the sprite is clicked, we're going to be hiding it. So now what we're going to be doing is first we're going to be making it go to a position. I think x negative 50 should do. 0 and negative 50. Yeah, that should do. We're going to be hiding it, and we're going to be broadcasting start game. And we're going to be broadcasting this message called start countdown. So now what we're going to be doing is going to our countdown sprite, and then when the green flag is clicked, we're going to be hiding it, and then underneath the start countdown block, this is where everything belongs. Now let's start. There's the start button, we plus start, and it works. And I think it's better if I go ahead and then draw a different backdrop. So I'm going to be drawing a quick backdrop, and I'll be right back. Alright, I think that should do. So now what I'm going to be doing is, in the backdrop, I'm going to be adding a one flag clicked. I've added this just so everything is okay. So all we're going to be doing is add a one flag clicked, add a switch backdrop to menu backdrop. So this is my menu backdrop. And then what we're going to be doing is when I receive start countdown, we're going to be switching our backdrop to the baseball too. And also in the baseball, make sure to do this. Hide the variable timer when the green flag is clicked, and set the timer to 0 when the green flag is clicked. And also, instead of adding stop other scripts in sprite, add this if-then statement on both of the scripts and write stop the script instead, so it can work better. So now what we're going to be doing is creating a small animation. So I'm going to be repeating this, adding a forever loop, grabbing a repeat loop, excuse me, and then I'm going to be waiting 0.3 seconds. So now what I'm going to be doing is going to motion, add a change y by 10. I'll replace it into 1. And the same thing here. So now it should animate. So see. Oh, never mind. You have to make this -1. So now it should bounce around. And I think it's better if I make this 0.1. Yeah, 0.1 is a little better. And I'll stick to it. And now what I'm going to be doing is making a number counter for our timer sprite. So what we're going to be doing is painting. What we're going to be doing is doing this. Add a sprite called first name the sprite number counter. I'll just do hashtag counter, which stands for number, by the way. The hashtag stands for number. So now what we're going to be doing is writing numbers from 1. So we're going to be writing numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0. So we're not going to be having a 10. It's just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0. Start off by adding a 1 and then center it. and I'll make it have normal text so it's clean. And then name the costume 1. So this way it works out. And then like that, draw the numbers 1 to 0 by centering them and naming the costumes by their name. I'll do it and be right back. Alright, I finished writing the numbers from 1 to 0, sorry. And now what we're going to be doing is going into events, add when flag clicked. We're going to be hiding it. And then we are adding a when I receive start countdown, we're going to go into looks, grab a go to front layer, so this way it's in the front. And we're going to be creating a new variable. We're going to be calling it digits and making it for the sprite only. So what we're going to be doing is setting digits to 0 and then go into control, grab a forever loop, and then add a change digits by 1. And then after, follow it with a create clone of myself. So this way is good. Now what we're going to be doing is now what we're going to be doing is grabbing a when I start as a clone, we're going to be showing it. Grab a go to X block. And then go into operators, grab a plus operator, put it on the X. On the left side, write down 169. And then plus, grab a multiplication operator, change that, make the right side 12, and then make the left side digits. So now this way it should, and then when I press the button, it shows right there. And I'll make its Y position 150. I think that should do it. Yes, that is perfect. So now what we're going to be doing is adding a forever loop, an if else statement, going into operators, grab a greater than. If digits is greater than the length of timer, we're going to be hiding it. And then, if else, what we're going to be doing is adding a show, go into looks, grab a switch costume to. We're going to be switching costume to so we're going to go to operators, find this letter 1 of Apple, replace that with digits, and then make this timer. So now this way it should work. And there we go. It starts working. But as you can see, there's a problem, right? We see the 0 showing. That's because we are not hiding the original sprite. So we're going to be going into looks and then hiding it. So now let me just explain this thing for you. So first what we're doing is putting this in the front layer so it's in front of everything. So we set this digits to 0. This digits variable is equal to like how many digits are there in our number. So now I'm just so what we were doing over here is we're adding a forever loop, change digits by 1, and create a clone of myself. So we'll create like billions and trillions of these clones and changing the digits by 1. And so this will be like a trillion digit number or so. So now what we're doing in here is when I start as a clone, we're going to be showing our sprite and then making it go to this position on the screen. And then what we're doing is in this forever loop, we have this if digits is greater than the length of timer. So if there are more digits than our length of timer, so if our digit is 1 and then there are like 5 digits, we hide the rest of them and we only keep that 1 digit. But if not, we show it and we switch costume to the letter digits of timer. So now what this digit variable does is whatever we type in here, the number counter will represent it. So let's just say let's just type in a big number, like whatever, like this, and I press this. Oops, sorry, not the digits variable. I mean the timer variable. Set it to whatever you want. So now once when we press this button, as you can see, the number gets represented. And let me explain this go to export. So what this part does is it basically moves our timer, because every single time when it gets full, the timer doesn't have enough space. So this thing moves the timer, so the numbers, so it can be in a proper position. So this is how the game looks so far. Let's start. And now, so now as you know, before the baseball player spawns, the counter starts counting. So what we're going to be doing is taking out this forever loop, and in the batter, what we're going to be doing is when it says show, we're going to go to events, add a broadcast message. I'm going to be changing it into change timer. So this way. And so now I could just replace this with when I receive change timer. So now when I start it, it should work. Oops. First I forgot to save it. Control S for save, by the way. And then I'm going to be starting it. So now the timer won't start, and when the batter spawns, the timer should start. And now this is our game. And if you guys have made it this far, good job, good job. Now you should be proud of yourself. So anyways, this is it for today's video. Make sure to like and subscribe this video. Make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell if you guys want a part 3. In part 3, I might do a lot of other stuff. I don't have the ideas planned yet, but I will soon. Anyways, bye.